Christina, your stream is live now, and I'm going to make you the host back again, and then you will make me the co-host.
Yay! Hi, everyone. Babette, did I answer your question? Hi, Charlotte. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Babette, did I answer you? Okay. Yeah. Did you feel the difference when you stopped locking out the knees?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Charlotte, how have you been?
Good, just busy. It's gardening season, and it's been really good that I did so much yoga last week because while I've been doing more gardening this week, I haven't felt all the aches and pains, which has been wonderful. So I come back today because it's raining. So it's like, yes, I need to do this today.
Nice, nice. Yeah, we have peaches that are ready to be harvested. And yeah, we have kumquats in our yard. You know, I really don't like kumquats. And we have 2 trees, but I love the pop of color. So I just give them away to everyone. Hi, everyone. I love seeing you popping in. Susan was with us earlier. Susan, you're amazing.
I am only going to be able to stay for about half of the class today, though I have another commitment later. So anyway, if you see me drop off, that'll be why.
Oh, thanks for letting me know. Hey, Barbara, nice to see you. So happy you're here. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Okay, I'm going to share the screen. So excited that it was this class today. I love this class. Of course, you know, I say that with every class, right? I know I do. I'm sorry, but I love everything I do. And this name, it just doesn't get old. It just keeps getting better, this name. I'm going to mute all so we're not echoey. Sorry. Okay. Strength and stretch with slow flow. Well, that just says it all right there. We are going to be doing all of that. So as always, I say, Listen to your body. If there is a modification that I am not giving when I'm giving cues, you can put it in the chat box or unmute yourself to get my attention, and I will make you another modification. And this is just a lovely class. We focus on breath, and we do focus on each one of these, strengthening, stretching, and all while slow flowing. So I'm so excited. I have a fun sequence planned for us. I am from Long Beach, California, hence I get to be outside. Yay, I'm so lucky. This is my bio, but I always say this, the most important thing that I want everyone to know about me is that I am passionate about health and well, and committed and passionate for everyone to be living the most authentic lives they can. And I believe that yoga is an absolutely fabulous tool to get us there. So that's why I do what I do. And that's why I can't even really call this a job. I'm just so happy waking up every day, coming to my mat, seeing all your beautiful faces, and knowing that we are together practicing becoming the best versions of ourselves. So thank you so much for making my life beautiful. At Get Set Up, we learn from each other. So if you're comfortable to have your camera on, please have it on. If you're not comfortable, that's fine. You're always welcome to ask me questions though. Always, 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 even if your camera's off, you're in this class and I'm with you just as much as if your camera was on. So please feel like you can always put a question into the chat box or unmute yourself and ask me a question. We are live streaming. So everyone say hi, live streamers. Live streamers, welcome to Strengthen and Stretch with Slow Flow on this beautiful, thankful Thursday. But we would love for you to join us live. So register for a class and pop in next time. Get Set Up is not paid to promote any products. And we are so lucky today. We have Todd as our TA. So Todd will be here to answer any questions about the website, about registering for class. He'll help monitor the chat. So if you put a question in, he'll get my attention. But if neither one of us see it in a timely manner for you, please do not hesitate to unmute yourself and gently get my attention, and I will help make a modification in a New York second. Okay, does anyone have any questions? Want to share anything that's going on with them physically before we get started? Okay, yay, let's start on our backs. Let's start in Shavasana. So you can have your knees bent. Have them walk the feet out mat distance. Everybody can see me okay? All right. Walk your feet out mat distance and then let the knees splay in to support the lower back. Make sure the lower back is tucked in, pressed into the mat. Tuck your shoulders, tuck your chin, and bring the arms out wide with the palms facing up. Close the eyes. Take a deep cleansing breath in through the nose. And exhale it out the mouth. Strengthen and stretch with slow flow on Thankful Thursday. As we begin to connect to the Ujjayi breath, gently closing the lips as well as the eyes, nostril breathing, slowing the breath down, deepening it into the body. Let's breathe in gratitude because it's Thankful Thursday. Think about the things you're thankful for. Breathe in gratitude for the breath in your body. Breathe in gratitude for each and every heartbeat. Smile from the inside out, anticipating the joy that this class will bring us, each and every one of us. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Extend the legs long. Extend the arms overhead. Give yourself a nice big body stretch. Shimmy side to side if that feels good. And then slowly bend the knees. Place the heels close to the glutes. So just like in mountain pose when we say hip distance, make sure that take a look at your knees, have them in line with the hips, so they're not out straddled or they're not touching, right? The arms are long by your glutes. Tuck your shoulder blades, tuck your chin, and the small of the back is connected. I say that all the time because those cues help protect us and keep us safe, right? Helps us build strength. So from here, we're going to press the soles of the feet and the palms of the mat into the mat. We take an inhale and we slowly lift the tailbone up, coming into a bridge pose. Pause here. Take a look at the knees. Make sure they're not splaying out or in. Engage the inner thighs and the quads. Breathing deeply here. Take an inhale. Exhale, begin to tuck the tailbone, hollow out that belly, and allow one vertebra at a time to lower. Press into the palms. Inhale, lift yourself up again. And then exhale, hollow the belly, let one vertebra at a time lower. Once the tailbone touches, you press into the mat and you inhale, lift again. Exhale, one vertebra at a time lowers. Pause here in stillness. So option one is to continue bridge pose with both soles of the feet on the mat. But because it's strengthen and stretch with a slow flow today, I'm going to give you another option. Option two is to extend the right leg up, point the toes, press the palms into the mat, take an inhale, and lift yourself into a three-legged bridge pose. Now, if you've taken this option, make sure that your hips stay neutral. Take an inhale, everyone. Hollow the belly, lower one vertebra at a time down. Two more times. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale, hollow the belly, lower one vertebra. One more time. If it's too much with the leg lifted, lower it. It's fine. Doing one is great. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock side to side. I got to keep giving you options. I don't want you getting bored. Pause in stillness. Squeeze those knees in stillness for a couple breath cycles. Feel the vertebra pressed into the spine. Bringing mindfulness to the body. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lower the heels down. Bring the palms on the mat. Tuck the chin, tuck the shoulders, connect the small of the back. We're going to press the palm and the feet into the mat. And inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, nice and slow. Option to continue bridge pose like this. Option to extend the left leg up. Point the toes if you do. This is an option if you feel your left hip lowering as you come up, then this pose is not for you. Okay, that's your cue. So from here, we press into the palms in either the 1 foot or the two, and we inhale, we lift. We exhale, hollow the belly, lower one vertebra at a time down. Inhale, come back into bridge pose. Exhale, one vertebra at a time lowers. Inhale, lift. Exhale, one vertebra at a time lowers. Bend that knee, hug both into the chest. Pause in stillness here. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. And if it feels good, gently rock side to side. Pause in stillness. Place your palms behind your hamstrings. And if it feels good on the spine, you can spiral roll up. If this doesn't feel good, we will meet in a seated position. All right, my friends. How are we? Are we good? Did everybody love those bridge poses, the options? I always want to give you options so you can constantly check where you're at and give yourself a challenge. And like I said, if you stayed with your feet down, great. If you lifted your leg for one, great. If you did all three, great. It's all great. There's no judgment. Just noticing and honoring where your body is at. Okay, from here, we're coming into tabletop. Stack your joints. Wrist creases are in line with the mat. Elbows are reaching, inner elbows forward. Press strong core, navel engaged. Take an inhale. Exhale the glutes to the heels. Sway gently side to side, keeping the neck in line with the spine. Take an inhale. Exhale, shift the hips up through the left. Drop them down the middle. Bring them to the right and bring the glutes to the heels. Hip circles right here, warming up. Warming up the torso, the shoulder girdle, the legs, the hips. Your knees can be on a pillow or a blanket if they're hurting. You can always get an extra yoga mat. All right, the next time your glutes are at your heels, pause. Activate those arms, roll them in towards the ears, active child's pose. Take an inhale and exhale, shift the hips to the right, reversing the circles. One more full time around wherever you are, and we meet in child's pose, active, keeping the elbows up, taking your time getting there, right? I want everyone to just enjoy every movement to the very end. And when you're in child's pose, gently rock side to side. Pause. And take an inhale, come into your tabletop. We're going to lift that left foot, bring it up in the air, and then pivot the left foot behind you. Ground into that left palm. Extend the right leg out, come into the blade of the inside of the right foot, and lift that right arm up. Modified side plank. So from here, is this okay for everyone? Have an extra pillow or a blanket under your knee if you need it. Option to stay here, keeping that hip and torso lifted, stacking your shoulder joints like your back is up against a wall. Option to stay here. Option to engage the core and lift that right leg. Flex the ankle if you do. Take an inhale. Option to stay here. Option to lower that right toes, tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. And tap and lift. And tap and lift and hold. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, lower yourself down back into tabletop. Come into child's pose, sway side to side, releasing any tension in the lower back and roll that left wrist. Did that cause any issues on the wrist? If it did, walk the palms out, that palm out a little bit more. Pause in stillness here. Take an inhale, find your way back to tabletop. From tabletop, you lift the right foot and then you pivot it out behind you, ground into that right palm. You make sure that that right wrist crease is under the shoulder or in front, and then you extend that left leg. The left inside blade of the foot is on the mat, and lift that left arm up. Everybody's right wrist okay? If it's not, put your hand up, get my attention. Take an inhale, lift that left leg, flex the toes. Abductors, adductors, engage. Take an inhale. Exhale, tap the toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap the toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Tap and lift and tap and lift and tap and lift and hold and breathe and smile. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back down to tabletop and come into child's pose and sway side to side. Roll that right wrist. Pause in stillness, active child's pose. Take an inhale, come into tabletop. Option to stay in tabletop. Option to take an inhale, tuck the toes, and exhale, come into your down dog. Pressing the chest into the thighs, rotating the upper arms forward. Tabletop, you activate all your muscles here. Everybody presses between the thumb and the index finger. If you're in down dog, pedal it out. If you're in tabletop, shift the hips side to side. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, walk the feet to the hands. Forward fold, sway side to side. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Take an inhale, find your half lift. Nice and strong. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are bent, arms out to the side. Inhale, rise. Half sun salutations, 2 more. Such a beautiful way to move the body. Inhale, the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are bent. Inhale, rise. Exhale, prayer, hands to heart center. Okay, pause here. We're going to move through one more half sun salutation. This time when we do, I want you to focus on your knees. I want to make sure that when you're rising, the knees aren't wobbling in or out. So that means the inner thighs, the entire legs have to be engaged to keep those knees stable over the second toes, right? And your feet like have skis on. Okay. So where are we? We're in mountain, right? Okay. Thank you. So we'll inhale the arms up and overhead. We exhale, forward fold, soft bend in those knees. Inhale, half lifts. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are bent, arms out to the side. Inhale, rise. The knees are the last to straighten. And when I say straighten, I don't mean locked out, right? I want you to play with that. When you lock those knees back, you're putting a lot of tension on the knees. So always have a soft bend in the knees and the elbows too. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lifts. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands. Option to step back into plank or modified plank. Make sure the wrist creases are in line with the mat. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, come into tabletop. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lift that left foot, swing it behind you, and come back into a modified side plank. So this time we're going to work our obliques. So we have options. Fingers behind the heads. I know we've been working on our obliques a lot this week, right? It's been fun. So option to stay here like this and just crunch forward. When you crunch forward, it's the core that brings you forward and you don't poke the glutes out. You stay nice and flat and engaged and you just crunch a little bit. Or you lift the leg. Option 2, lift the leg. Bend the knee and crunch, bringing the right elbow to the right knee and extend. And inhale, bring it into tap. And exhale, extend. Keeping the foot down and doing crunches, you're getting the benefit. I'm just giving options. 2 more wherever you are at. Take an inhale, lift that right arm up. Exhale, lower that right foot if it's not already. Come down into your tabletop. Exhale into child's pose, sway side to side. Roll the left wrist. Take a deep inhale. Exhale it out the mouth. Inhale, come into tabletop. Engage, make sure the wrist creases are in line with the mat. Rotate those inner elbows forward. Inhale, lift that right leg. Bring that right foot behind you and come into your modified plank with the right palm on the mat. So from here, left fingertips are on in the back of your forehead, back of your head, sorry, not your forehead, that's silly. So option 1 is to keep the back flat in the right and keep the glutes from poking out of the back, and then do little crunches. Inhale, you sip through a straw, do a crunch, and you come up and crunch and come up, right? That's option 1. Option 2, lift that left leg, keep that ankle flexed. Take an inhale, bend that left knee, tap the left elbow to the left knee, and exhale, extend. Inhale, crunch. Exhale, extend. Keeping the toes on the mat is okay. You are getting the benefits. I just want to give options. Every inhale, you crunch. Every exhale, you extend. 2 more wherever you're at. Bring that right left arm up and overhead. Take an inhale, bring the left toes down, come into tabletop. Exhale into child's pose, sway side to side, roll the wrists. Right? Building core strength, really focusing on the midline strength of your body. Pause in stillness, drop the elbows, tuck the chin, and hang out in child's pose for just a couple breath cycles. Just breathing in gratitude for where you are in this very moment. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale, come into an active child's pose, pressing between the thumb and the index finger. Find your way back to tabletop. Option to stay in tabletop. Option to take an inhale, tuck the toes, and exhale into down dog. Pedal it out. If you're in down dog, pedal it out. If you're in tabletop, shift your hips side to side. Wherever you are, every muscle's engaged. Keep rotating those inner elbows forward. If you're in down dog, pause. Press the heels into or towards the mat. It doesn't matter if they ever touch. It has nothing to do with being flexible. It has to do with our body mechanics. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Take a deep inhale. We'll exhale, walk the feet to the hands. If you're in tabletop, just meet us in forward fold, sway side to side. Take a look at your feet. Make sure that they are hip distance and that they are like have skis on. Sway side to side. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Pause in stillness. Inhale, find your half lifts. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are bent, arms out to the side. Inhale, rise, watch your knees. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Pause here. From here, we stand in our mountain pose. We take an inhale, place the palms on our hips, grow tall, ground into that right foot, and then step the left back, and then bend that right knee so it's tracking the second toe directly above or behind your ankle. Do you ever just miss a word? Like a simple word. So the hips are neutral. We're in a crescent lunge, Anjali Asana. The arms are over the head. I promise we're not going to do crunches today like we did on Monday. Roll the shoulders back and down. We're going to take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. While we're here, I want you to engage both of your inner thighs. Make sure that that back leg is not locked, right? The knee is not locked. There is a soft bend in that left knee. Make sure that front knee keeps tracking. Keep the hips neutral. Keep shooting that right hip back, the left hip forward. Strength building right here. Core is engaged. Shrink your waist. Roll the shoulders down. We take a deep inhale through the nose. We exhale. Frame that right foot. So from here, we're going to play a little bit. We're going to push off the left foot and we're going to come into half splits. So lift that leg up. Take an inhale and then exhale. Bring the left foot to meet the right. Feet are hip distance. Sway side to side. Pause in stillness. Inhale, find your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are bent, arms out to the side. Inhale, rise. Strong, flat back. Prayer hands to heart center. Bring the palms to the waist. Ground into the left foot. Step that right foot back, coming into crescent lunge. Right hip is shooting forward. Left hip back. Softness in that right knee. Bring the arms up and overhead. Roll the shoulders back and down. Keep that navel in towards the spine. I know, holding poses, it's not easy. Let the heat build. Deepen the breath. Roll the shoulders back and down. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, frame that left foot. Ground the fingers or the palms into the mat. Take an inhale, lift that right leg high, coming into half splits. So you can have that leg anywhere it goes, right? If you need to keep the right toes on the mat, go ahead. And then it can go all the way up. Whatever works for your body. Take an inhale. Exhale, right foot meets the left. Feet are hip distance, sway side to side. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Pause in stillness. Inhale, find your half lift. Core is engaged, flat back, neck in line with the spine. Let's pause here. Glutes are over the ankles, so it could kind of feel like you're almost falling over, right? Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Take an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are bent, arms out to the side. Watch your knees. Inhale, rise. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Pause here. Ground in your mountain pose, grow tall, and take an inhale. Exhale the hands to the waist. Ground into the right foot. Step that left foot back. Plant the left heel behind the left toes. Bend that right knee over or behind the right ankle and draw a line from the right heel to the left arch. Bring the arms out, warrior two. Yeah. Connect with that warrior within. Roll the shoulders down. Gaze over those right fingertips. Let's flow. Take an inhale, flip that right palm. Keeping the lower body, hold on, before we do anything, I want us to ground all four corners of the feet into the mat. I want the entire lower body engaged. It stays still as we inhale, flip the right palm, and we reverse the warrior. Make sure that that knee does not splay in or out. Breathe, reaching that arm overhead, getting a nice right side body stretch. Take an inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Let the left fingertips slide down the left hamstring. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, warrior two, right here. We're going to bend that right elbow, place it on the right thigh. Palm is up like you're holding a platter. Extend that left arm overhead. Option two is to extend the left arm over the left ear with the palm flipped back. Or option three is to bend the elbow and place the left forearm on the back. This all depending on your shoulder health. Keep tucking that right glute in, breathing deeply, strength building. Make sure all four corners of both feet are grounded into the mat. From here, we take an inhale, exhale out, engage your core and obliques, and then bring yourself up into warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame that right foot, pivot onto the ball of the left foot. We're coming into half splits. Take an inhale, exhale, lift that left leg up. Take a deep inhale, exhale, bring the left foot to meet the right, forward fold, sway side to side. Pause in stillness. Inhale, find your half lift. Exhale, forward fold, knees are bent, arms out to the side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Grow tall on the inhale. Exhale, bring the palms to your waist. Ground into the left foot, take an inhale. Exhale, step the right foot back. Plant to the right heel behind the right toes. Bend that left knee, left heel to right arch. The knee tracks the second toe directly above or behind the ankle. Bring the arms out, gaze over the left fingertips. Make sure that you tuck that left hip in so you're not overarching. And breathe deeply. Roll the shoulders down, lift the head off the neck. Engage every muscle in the body. Warrior two. So keeping the entire lower part of the body still. We're moving only from the waist. We inhale, we flip the left palm, and we reverse the warrior. Let the right fingertips slide behind the right hamstring. Get a nice left side body stretch. Keep that left knee tracking the second toe, right? Take a deep inhale. Exhale, find your warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, warrior two. And this time we bend the elbow. We place the left elbow on the left thigh. The palm is up. Take care of your arm. Where do you need to be? Maybe one side is different than the other. I'm nursing my right shoulder right now, so I'm not going to lift it up over my head. Take a deep inhale. Exhale it out. Engage the lower body so it's not moving, right? That you are stable and grounded. Peel open that right shoulder, stacking the joints, tucking that left hip under. Take a deep inhale. Engage your inner thighs, engage your obliques, And then on your exhale, rise into your warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, warrior two. And then cartwheel the hands, frame that left foot. Come on to the ball of the right foot. Take an inhale, push, and come into your half splits. So really just kind of getting some extension here. Take an inhale. Exhale, right foot meets the left. Forward fold, sway side to side. Shake your head, yes. And shake your head, no. Pause in stillness. Inhale, find your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are bent, arms out to the side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, prayer, hands to heart center, mountain pose. Bring the arms down by your side, palms facing forward. Spend a few precious moments in mountain pose. Feeling the earth energy being drawn up from the feet. The neck is in line with the spine, rolling the shoulders back and down. Grow tall. Bring the navel into the spine. Keep the breath deep and connected. Smile from the inside out. It is Thankful Thursday, and I am so thankful to be in mountain pose with each of you. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Gently blink open the eyes. Come back with prayer hands at heart center. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lifts. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step it back to full plank or have the knees down. Your wrist creases are in line with the mat. Rotate those elbows forward. Press between the thumb and the index finger. Breathe here. Having your knees down in a modified plank is you're still getting all the benefits. You're building strength in your arms, your shoulders, and your core. Only lift the knees if you can. If you have the knees lifted and you feel your hips dropping, that's when you know you have to drop the knees. Take a deep inhale through the nose wherever you are. If your knees are up, take an exhale, drop the knees, and everyone meets in child's pose. Sway side to side. Roll both wrists. Drop the elbows out wide or bring the arms long by the legs with the palms facing up by the feet. Tuck your chin. Relax the forehead on a pillow or a blanket or the mat. If you need to have if your glutes are elevated, put a pillow, blanket, or a block between your feet to support your glutes. Wherever you are, just take a deep inhale and exhale it out the mouth and just relax into your child's pose, letting the entire back side of the body melt, releasing all the tension in the lower back. If it feels good to sway side to side and pause, go ahead. Honoring your body. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Extend the arms overhead. Press into the palms and slowly walk the hands to the knees. Let's come off of our feet and slowly come onto our backs, hugging the knees in, coming into a upside down child's pose, if you will. Hug them in nice and tight. Press the spine into the back. Close your eyes and just notice the difference, right? It's basically the same shape as child's pose, but it feels different with the arms hugging the knees in versus the mat. And then the back being pressed into the mat instead of being exposed. So just breathe here and notice the differences, right? Mind, body, soul connection. And if it feels good, gently rock side to side. Pause in stillness, squeeze those knees in. Let's hold on to the left knee and extend the right leg long. Right palm is on the left knee. Left arm is out to a T. Tuck your shoulders. Let's take an inhale, engage the core. And exhale, cross the left knee over just a little bit, keeping the left shoulder on the mat. You can hook the top of the left foot behind the right hamstring for support. So the left glute can lift off the mat. The left shoulder stays on the mat. Gaze over the left fingertips, close your eyes and breathe deeply. Energetically, you can push that left glute toward the heel and just breathe deeply into this torso twist. Staying just as you are, take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Slowly draw that knee back into the chest on the inhale. Squeeze it in. And then slowly, gently bend into the right. Hug the right in with the left. Rock side to side. Feel the difference in the hips. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Pause in stillness. Hug that right knee in. Extend the left leg long. Left palm on the right knee. Right arm out to a T. Take a deep inhale. Engage the core. And when you exhale, gently cross that right knee over to the left. Hook the top of the right foot behind the left leg. Keep the right shoulder on the mat as the right glute lifts. Gaze over the right fingertips, close your eyes and breathe deeply into this twist. You can energetically push the right glute towards the heel and just breathe deeply. Torso twists are so beneficial for our internal organs, for our spinal mobility and flexibility. Builds core strength. It lengthens the muscle fibers in our core. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. On your next inhale, engage the core. Draw that right knee in. Hug that left knee in. Pause in stillness. Squeezing both knees in stillness. Pressing the spine into the mat, giving it a moment to adjust. And when you're ready, rock side to side. Last movements before we come into our Shavasana. Pause, place your hands on your knees, straddle out the knees, lift the legs and come into your version of happy baby. So that's holding on to the calves, holding on to the knees, holding on to the outside of the feet, hooking the big toes with the middle finger and index finger. So whatever version works for you, and gently rock side to side. Close the eyes, listen to your body. How does it need to move? Do you need to straddle both legs? Maybe keep one leg bent and straighten the other, alternate, just whatever feels good. If you're drawing circles, reverse them. Just a few more breath cycles. Pause in stillness wherever you are. Hug those knees back and squeeze them in. Take an inhale and then exhale, release them long, setting up for your Shavasana. So the knees can extend long, the legs can extend long. You can put a pillow or a blanket under your knees. You can have your knees bent with your feet walked out mat distance and the knees splayed in. The arms are out wide by the body with the palms facing up. Wherever you are, make sure the shoulders are tucked, the chin is tucked, and the small of the back is pressed into the mat. Bring your awareness to the shoulders and allow them to melt. Bring your awareness to your face and allow all the muscles to release in your face. Soften the brow line. Release the lower jaw. Feel the backside of the body pressed into the mat. And just let go for a few moments into your Shavasana. Staying just as you are, begin to deepen the breath in the body. You can roll your wrists and your ankles and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Gently bend into the knees and hug them into the chest. Squeeze them in, feeling the spine pressed into the mat. And roll over to the most comfortable side. In fetal position, curled into a tiny little ball. When you're ready, use the opposite palm to bring yourself upright, sitting in a comfortable pose, prayer hands at heart center, slight bow of the forehead in reverence to your practice. Breathing in gratitude on this thankful Thursday for the strength you have in this very moment, to the strength you're building. Breathe in gratitude for your mind, body, and soul connection. Knowing that this feeling right now in this very moment is within you at all times. You're only a few breaths away, and may it be so. The divine light within me bows and honors to the divine light within you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste, my friends. Namaste. Okay.
Namaste.
So, namaste. Okay, so we did everything, right? We did the
Yes.
strengthening.
Yes, we did everything.
Thank you, Laura. You're awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, Wilda, thank you. I think we got it all in. Okay, I would love to hear feedback about the side planks and the crunches. How were those for you?
Mine didn't look as good as yours.
Okay. So this is a no judgment zone, right? We all have what pose looks in your body, looks different in Charlotte's body, looks different in, right? We all have different shapes, right? And the more we keep practicing, how did it look different? Did your leg go up, or was it hard to get it up? What did it look like for you? What was your experience of it?
It looked like I had some control issues. It wasn't smooth. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It didn't
That's a
look
hard-
as pretty as yours. Let's put it that way.
I'm going to tell you, that is not easy to do. That is an advanced movement, but this is a no judgment zone, and we're exploring our bodies, right? Taking note at where we're at, where we want to go, right? And it's to inspire us, not to judge. We don't judge ourselves. We just notice. And then we know where we want to work, what we want to work on. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right? No
For
judgment
me,
zone.
I'm sorry to interrupt. For me, I found that I need a little more strengthening because I haven't done yoga regularly this past year. And I was able to, but I definitely felt a little twinge in the hip area and the knee. So that tells me I need more strengthening, but thank you so much.
Yeah. And I said this in the class I taught earlier, just keep showing up for yourself, right? And the class earlier, I asked if anyone had never done a down dog. And there were a couple of people who raised their hand, and I always get so excited about that. But I get so excited about everything because when we're doing a pose and where we know we have strength to build to be in that pose stronger, that's an awesome place to be. That's awesome because you're aware of where you're at, you're connected to your body, and you are inspired to set really great goals for yourself. And every day you show up and the twinge gets a little less, and you're still struggling, and weeks and months can go by, right? And then the next thing you know, you're popping up and you're doing it.
Yep.
It's so
Wonderful.
exciting.
It is.
It is so exciting. So please just keep showing up for yourself. That one, I hated that one when I first learned how to do it. I was awkward. My hip, whatever leg was up. Well, first of all, I couldn't even get my leg up. And then it would be up halfway and then I'd be folded over. I was a hot mess. The instructor would come up to me and she'd straighten me out and I'd fall over. Like, truly. I mean, but you just keep showing up and you just keep enjoying the process, right? Setting a goal, wanting to achieve the goal, but just enjoying the journey, right? The
That said
exploration.
it perfectly. You're
Wonderful.
absolutely
Yes.
right. Life
Yes.
is a journey.
Perfect.
Exploring yourself, right? And enjoying the process of every single moment. Because if we're always looking, if we can't enjoy the present moment, we're always looking forward, right? Like our heads jetting forward. Why I'm always tucking the chin back, right? That all goes together. Enjoy the present moments. Enjoy the strength you have and be grateful.
And I think for me, I have
Awesome. Thank you.
SI joint issues
Hmm.
along with having had back surgery. And so
Mm.
I didn't realize how much strength I have in my left. I put a lot of weight in my left side because that's where the SI joint is off. So I really work that hard. And when we were doing those lifted planks, I got a Charlie horse in it. And I'm like, oh, I really am. I have to work that other leg harder. I have to be more conscious in my day-to-day of using that right leg more than the left leg. So
You,
just kind of
you bring up an awesome point and great awareness, right? Some of us live our whole lives and we're 100 and we're like, why is one of my hips dropped down? Because your whole life, you've lived with muscle imbalance, right? One side of your body, oops, the sprinklers are going off. I think I'm okay. Hold on one second. Hold on. I don't want my mat to get wet. Okay. That's exciting. Right? That's why I talk about muscle balance, inner thighs, core, focusing, being aware. One side of my body is stronger than the other. One side of my body is tighter than the other. One side of my body, I get a Charlie horse or a twinge, right? And just noticing and being cognizant of it and knowing that muscle balance is a goal, a part of the journey.
Yeah.
Okay, well, isn't this just the best day ever?
Yes.
I love Thankful Thursday. I'm teaching a yoga for beginners later on today. So if you can join me for that, I am going to take requests for that class. So think about, if you're coming to join me, think about poses that you really want to kind of hone in on, right? Poses that you're confused about, poses that you're not sure if you're doing right. I'm taking requests today on Thankful Thursday. I'm going to share my screen with all of you. Please share your experience with Get Set Up on social media or email liz@getsetup.io. I always look at her hair and I think she's like got the cutest hair. I've never met her, but I love her hair. Here are all the classes. I did hair for 28 years. So I'm always noticing hair. Related classes to this class, like I said, later today, I'm teaching yoga for beginners. So I hope you can join me for that. After this class, you receive notes, a recording, and an opportunity to give feedback. I want to thank every single person who has spent time giving feedback. It helps me be a better guide for you and helps me know what you want and what you need, because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to serve you and help you become and live in the most authentic, strongest version of who you are. So your feedback is essential. If you would like to host an interest group or like to see a class on the schedule that you don't, please let us know. We'll really work with you and look into that. if there's an organization, a business, or a company that you believe aligns with the Get Set Up mission of improving and enhancing the quality of lives for older adults, please let us know. We want to build that foundation so we can keep growing and offering you the best classes. And if for whatever reason you don't receive a recording after this class, just email help@getsetup.io and request it, and they'll send it. And Todd is here if there are any questions about registering for a class or navigating the website. So does anybody have any questions for Todd? Thank you, Todd. You're awesome. All right. So if you're joining me later for Yoga for Beginners, think about the poses you would like to request so we can work on them. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you,
Great, thank
Christina.
Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Happy-
to you.
Happy Thankful Thursday.
Thank
Thank
you,
you for
Christine.
blessing my day even more. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.